Hello, 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 everyone. I am back with a video. I wasn't planning on making a video, um, but I felt the need to get on because, wow, like today is like the summer solstice and the full moon, and the full moon is in Gemini, and I'm just like, whoa, this energy is amazing. And the interesting thing about this, and one of my friends had shared an article about it being on the same day, and that's like the balance of the feminine energy and the masculine energy, and that's amazing. And I'm feeling it. Like I woke up, and I meditated, and I started doing like my daily rituals of like journaling and just being still and reading things and reading my affirmations out loud and things like that. And I just felt like I felt very sensual, very feminine, and I have a lot of like masculine energy within my chart. Um, and I know that we all have like masculine and feminine energy, but it seemed like with like when you look at my chart, when I say chart, I mean like my astrological chart, and we all have one. It's where each planet was, the exact location of each planet when we were born, and and I'm a Leo sun, a Libra moon. My Mars is in Leo, my Mercury is in Leo, my Venus is in Cancer though. So I have like all of those like major, planets are a lot of them are in masculine signs. So it's very interesting. So I've really been tapping more into my, to the feminine energy, and I really felt it today, and I'm feeling it today, and I want to keep that up. And I feel like it's the balance of the energies that has helped influencing that. On top of, I feel like with it being summertime, it's the longest day of the year. With the summer solstice, that it's the longest day of the year. So after today, we're going to start seeing the days become more shorter until, of course, the winter solstice, which is going to be the shortest day of the year. So this is like, to me, this is a time of celebration of light, of the light within each and every one of us. Um, this is the celebration of enlightenment, of being connected. We spend more time outside. We spend more time out in the sun. We show more skin. It's just, I feel like it's a beautiful thing, and to embrace every moment of it. But every time that there's a new moon, or a full moon, I do like my intentions. And during the full moon, through the new moon, it's like it's the time to plant seeds. What is your intentions for this new moon cycle? Um, so I did that for the beginning of the month, and now I'm doing the release. What are you to release towards the end of the month for the full moon? And it's very powerful, you know, how when you use tools like tarot, like I pull cards. I always pull cards for these intentions. And it's just so amazing how it always makes sense. And um, and don't get me wrong, we do have the power within us because we are connected to the divine source, which is in each and every one of us. And we don't need to actually have to use tools in order for us to communicate with the divine or to find answers. However, they are helpful. And when you do use them and you use them from the greatest good, it's amazing what you can come up with. And that's what I wanted to share. It's just like, wow, this was very powerful. I really enjoyed this morning being able to be still with myself, write in my journal, connect with, the ancestors, the divine spirit within me. And I just felt really good. And I wanted to share. I'm looking down because I'm looking at the tarot cards that I pulled. And for those who don't know what tarot cards are, they're a divinity tool, and they're used in order to get messages that can help and guide you into the right direction of your life path or decisions that you want to make. It's a way of tapping to the divine to get answers. and it's a very powerful tool. That's just the most simple way I can put it. But you can also, do your research and, determine if this resonates with you or not, because, not everybody is into this type of stuff. But for me, it's very helpful, and I do enjoy it. But what I normally do is I pull cards for I pull cards for the messages for the full moon, and for my like personal for myself, and also for the universe. I also do intentions for the universe for all. And it was powerful because it was interesting, because when I did it for myself and for the universe, for all, um, they both had this similar type of, this was for myself, and this was for, and you're normally supposed to, I try to pull one card, but sometimes I just get the gut to pull more, or sometimes things just pop out. You have those cards that pop out and like jump out the deck, or they may say, and those are the ones that you really want to pay. I pay attention to those sometimes even more so, because those can help guide you into understanding what the other cards mean. And also, to me, sometimes that might be a little message that the angels or the divine is trying to get you to see. So I found it was interesting that I had like major arcana cards, or archangels, like they were all the same, and then I had like earth cards. So you can see a little better, I had a release card for Archangel Azrael. Then I had 10 of earth. This is for my personal pool. And then renewal, Archangel Jermiel. So I had those. And then I thought it was interesting that I also pulled the same type of pattern for, having like two archangels, and then in the middle was the earth, which is a feminine. And I feel like that's just so amazing, and I feel like with that earth, that's to me a sign that we really need to, be grounded. And that's one of the things I've been really focused on, is being grounded to the earth and being connected to the earth and being outside with the earth, and not to be so caught up in like just life and the physical, and to really just be in tune and in touch with nature. So for me to see those two patterns was just like, oh my goodness, I was like, that's a message, like, just, something is trying to tell me something, so that was very powerful. And the message that I got from myself, because I got the release, Archangel Azrael, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on, release. Release is really like the death card, and like it's kind of like the death card, but I feel like it's a depth in the mindset and the thinking. With me going through all the changes that I'm going through, leaving a job or whatever like that, and shifting into a whole new type of world, there's certain mindsets there that won't benefit me now. There's certain ways of living that just won't benefit me, period. Feelings of lack, feeling of not having enough, all of that will not benefit me. So I need to focus on what I want, focus on high vibrational things, so that I'm able to deal with challenges with ease or with grace, even through the difficult times, So it just reminded me to release, that I'm going through a spiritual transformation, but I need to release those things that are holding me back, or things that do not benefit me for where I am going. And then the 10 of earth, a happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. And I found this very interesting, because I do feel more in tune with my home. I feel more connected to my home. I feel the urge to be in my home and to clean it up, like just really thoroughly clean it up and things like that. Now that I have a little bit more time, I feel that need and that urge to do that. And when you clean up things, that's like Nubia I says, that's magic right there, just cleaning up. So to me, yes, it is definitely accurate. And it's also it says financial security, but also dealing with legacy, more focusing on, leaving something for my descendants, leaving something for my children. And I feel like that I resonate with this card very much. I get it for me personally. And then the renewal, Archangel Jermiel, review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. And I think that goes right back to this other card right here. At end of a new the end of a new phase, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So I feel like with me, I'm moving to a new phase in my life, and I need to release those things that do not serve me any good, and to review and evaluate what I have, what's going on with me now. Review and evaluate so that I can move on to the new things that will serve the higher good for all. So I get it. I absolutely get these cards. It makes absolute sense to me. It's so powerful. And I thought it was cool that this third card was a 20 card too, and today is the 20th. So I thought that was also interesting too. But I really resonated with the card. I know that it's telling me to meditate, to meditate, to be still. And that's the message that I've been getting, is to meditate, be still, to contemplate, to not be so all over the place right this second, that eventually I'm going to be, actively doing things. But right now I really need to focus and to be calm. I got this message. I wrote this down prior to even pulling these cards. And I remember when I was saying that I felt really feminine and, just really into the divine feminine within me. I wrote this down. Take the time to be true to who I am. Be gentle and kind to self. Take time to do self-care. Be gentle, be sensual. Tap into the divine femininity. Stand in your own womanliness. So I really feel that. I really get that. I really understand that, and I appreciate it. So I felt like I really resonated with that as far as with this, for this full moon, intention of releasing things. Because my intention was to release fear of failure, release fear of lacking things, and things like that doubt, the things that won't benefit you. And to not focus on what you don't want, focus on what you do want, and that leaves room for you to have ideas in order to manifest things. So that's what I'm focusing on. But I also pulled for the universe, and like I said before, it's kind of cool that the arrangement, the way I pulled it, was in the same type of arrangement. And I really wish that I was on camera showing this, but I was, in my own zone, off camera. But like, I thought this was so amazing. That's why I felt the need to share it. So I got the first card is the High Priestess Archangel Haniel. And I was just like, wow. When I started to really look into this card, I was in amazement. It says the High Priestess Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. So that's telling us as a whole collective that we need to be still, and we need to meditate and be still. And be careful of be calculated in your moves. That's what I'm getting from this. To be still and meditate. That's what I've been getting all month long for me personally. And this is another reminder that as a collective, as all people, all things, that we need to be still and to meditate on whatever it is that we need to meditate on. I don't know if it resonates with you, but if you get what I'm saying, this is what it's saying. To have patience. And I wrote this down today in another journal about me having patience about things. To have patience. And to carefully consider carefully what you want before acting. And by you being still and meditating and listening to that divine source within you, you will be able to find the answers so that you can be very calculated in your moves and to not be so impulsive right now. And the thing that's interesting about this, because let's go back to what the full moon. The full moon is in Gemini, and is in this one, and we also have in the summer solstice. So it's a balance of energies. And this is a number 2. This is a second card in the deck. It's a number 2. When I think of 2, I think of Libra. I think of Libra. I think of partnerships. You know what I'm saying? Cooperations, collaborations, group things. So I feel like this makes absolute sense. And this is the moon card. Like the High Priestess is a moon card. It's a moon energy. And I think it's amazing because we are in the full moon. And the crazy thing about it is that above the woman's head is the full moon. Above her head is a full moon. And like I said, this is the full moon, and this is and we are and this is the summer solstice. And it's a balance of energies of that masculine, you know, the summer solstice is the masculine energy, and the full moon, and the moon is the feminine energy. So that's amazing. And this represents the dualities of the feminine and the masculine. This represents the light and the dark, you know, like the yin and the yang, you know, and it's about, you know, so which one will you choose? That's what the card talks about. Is about, so are you going to choose which extreme? You can go between either extremes, and which one will you choose? But however, I know that the key is to have a balance of it, is to have a balance of this. So this is a very powerful card to me, because I just think it just makes so much sense, especially with the energy that we have going on right now. So I thought that was very amazing. And then it has the 2 of Earth. For my personal was the 10 of Earth, and then we have the 2 of Earth for the whole collective. So I thought that was just so cool, like, that I pulled that. So it's too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. So to me, that's saying that this is telling for everyone that has a lot going on in their life. We go back to this card right here where it says to listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully before what you want before acting. Is telling us to please be still and to meditate on this. And if you feel like you're doing too much at once, you know, it's okay. It's okay. And that if we be still and that we listen to that divine within us, that we will find what we need to hear, and that it's okay. And so also to not be so serious, and not to be so hard on yourself, and to relax. You know, that's what I'm getting from this card. And to get out in nature, to get grounded. And I feel like that helps too, getting out in nature, and with it being the 2 of Earth. So that's what I'm getting from this. And also the balance of Archangel Zachiel. I pulled this one. That goes back to what I was saying and what we are in right now, or whatever. We have the High Priestess. The number 2 talks about a balance in a way. And then you have the actual balance card. When I pulled this, when I was by myself, I was like, what? The divine, the mess, I'm telling you, when you ask, you will receive the messages. And this is the truth. Archangel Zachiel, thank you. Like, for real. The balance, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Whenever I was telling you, when I think of the 2, I think of partnership, cooperation, collaboration, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. And that goes back to that meditation, contemplating. It's all right here. I don't even have to say no more. It's all right there. This is the truth. Oh my, well, this is, you know, the truth for me, you know, but it's just so amazing how this is, that, you know, that's why I say that this way of this tool, this is a wonderful tool to use, you know, even though we have the power within us to get the messages that we receive from the source. And I'm thankful for that. So I was just like, wow. But these are the cards. There are the Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. These are the angel cards. I really love these cards. They're very pretty, beautiful, gentle cards. I like them a lot. I've had them for about, I've had them for a while, but I haven't really, I started to really use them last year. Start really getting into using them. And I also have the Doreen Virtue Life Purpose cards. And I was really, when I pull the cards and I'm about to show you for myself, I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, what? So I pulled the yoga card, which is very interesting. It's the life and like your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. I've been saying that I really wanted to get into some yoga since December. That I've been wanting to. I don't know. Even like this past week, I've been thinking about like maybe I should take some yoga classes. And I read. I have this little booklet on it, and it says to get clear answers and guidance to seek. Turn to yoga. You drew this card because this peaceful activity increases your confidence and intuition, two factors that help you with your life purpose. And I've been really focusing on that, really honing in, even though I've already been naturally intuitive, but really just trusting myself in regards to my intuition and also confidence. You know, by trusting myself, you believe in yourself, which creates confidence. You know, so yes, it makes this to me. This was right on point. It said you're encouraged to enroll in a yoga class and attend frequently, as an in-person classes offer you motivation, instruction, and camaraderie. For a few people, this card would signify that your actual life purpose is a career involving yoga. So, and it goes into detail about that. But I was like, yes, this is confirmation that I need to do some more yoga, and that I need to go into a class and do it with people. But then I pulled this card, which is a counseling card, and I was just like, what? Yes. You know, that is something that's something that I definitely know is part of my mission and part of what I'm supposed to do, you know, in this lifetime is counseling of some sort, which is ironic because I am offering consultations for meal plans, support on health, lifestyle changes, and meal planning, like I said before. So this is right on point, and I really admire one-on-one interactions, having, you know, creating a relationship, a deep, intimate relationship, and understanding with people. I really value that. So counseling is really up my alley, and the path that I'm going on, it just makes sense, absolutely. And it says, people who frequently reveal their deepest secrets and worries to you because you are a natural counselor who channels wise advice and kind support. This card comes as a counselor for you, advising you to choose a career path involving this type of work. Since you are already performing the functions of a counselor, you may as well receive remuneration. Excuse me. The angels can support any need or desire you may have for classes that will teach you skills and lead to a proper licensure. Your counseling path can be along the lines of life coaching, where you help clients organize their goals and attention to two achievable steps. And I'm big on affirmations and setting goals up and manifesting them. But you know, I'm like that's up my alley. So I was just like, wow. It goes more into details about things, and the thing that stood out about it is like, with the proper training, you're highly qualified to conduct counseling work. Please don't think that your own life needs to be perfect before you can help others. And that's one of the big things that I've really been tackling, in regards to understanding that we are all works in progress, and you don't have to wait until a certain time in order to have a leap of faith and do what you believe you are meant to do. So all counselors have their own ego issues and human imperfections. The point isn't whether you have these character and life quirks, is what you do with them that counts. So that really resonated with me. It's really funny because I was, in my old position, I was a counselor. Although I wasn't a counselor in the way that I am striving for it now, it's just interesting how life works out and the messages that you get from the divine. It's just so amazing. And it's funny. This one really got me. When I pulled this one, the speaker card, and anybody that knows me personally, they're like, wow, because I'm very quiet. I keep to myself. I'm an introvert. So it's kind of interesting. But trust me, there are a lot of introverted speakers out there. But I was just saying this today. I had wrote it in my journal. Like I said, I was writing in my journal before I pulled all the cards. And I wrote in my journal that I feel like I'm gonna be a speaker. And I feel like it's that Gemini energy. When I was reading, up on Gemini, Gemini is a communication, is ruled by Mercury, which is the messenger, the fastest planet. And it's just crazy because when you think of Gemini, you think of communications, you think of speaking, you think of things like that. So they're quick, they're witty, and they're quick in their thinking and things like that. So I feel like that Gemini energy made me feel like, okay, I can be a speaker. Even though, and it's just interesting. And I feel like one of my missions in life is to, face those fears that I have. And I thought it was very interesting when I pulled this card because when I did go to read it, I said that makes sense. It says this card indicates that your dream of being a professional speaker is more than a dream. You have much to share with others, and the best way to reach your audience is the speaker platform. While it's normal to feel intimidated by the process of presenting your ideas in public, the angels see that your life purpose will help you overcome these fears. In fact, you'll learn to enjoy being a public speaker according to this card. So I thought this was interesting, especially since I'm like, people know me as being so quiet and shy or whatever like that, but it's more to it than that. But it says you may have also received this card because, and this really resonated with me, because your sole profession involves some other aspect of teaching or entertainment. For example, you may be destined for acting, dancing, singing, or playing musical instrument. This card indicates that your purpose involves a public arena and that you're well suited to bring blessings to a wide audience. But I feel like it's definitely, this is a way for me to face those, fears, face those fears, or face those feelings of being intimidated. So it makes sense. It makes absolute sense. Stepping out of that comfort zone, to be the full potential of who I am here on earth. But boy, let me tell you, this card pulled out. I pulled 3 cards, but this is the card that jumped out. It said protected. It said you are safe and supported while you change your career. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. I was just like, Ashe, amen. Like, whoa. Like, I was just like, oh my goodness, with this card. Protected. The angels reassure you that it's safe for you to make a career transition and that you'll be supported along the way, provided you listen to and follow your inner guidance. This card indicates that the time is right for you to make this change. Hold the attention that this change will allow you to bring more blessings into the world, as an attitude of selfless service will allay the ego's insecurities. The more you focus upon service, the less your ego will try to delay your happiness. You, like everyone, have a unique and much needed life purpose that awaits you with open arms. When you fully commit to helping others through your purpose, the doors of opportunity and support open wide. Your career transition will ride upon the smooth wings of the angels as long as you're focused upon serving a higher good. Continue to call upon angels for guidance, support, and protection throughout your manifestation. If you find yourself feeling insecure or nervous, put your entire focus on service. When you intend to serve its purpose, that's when your purpose will begin to serve you. So I was just like, yes, this really resonated with me. And I always feel like I have my ancestors around. I have the God around, that I have the angels, archangels, spirit guides. I do feel that around. And that's because I consciously have a relationship with myself and with the spirit. And I just feel that's just important for me personally, So that was so amazing. And there's something else. I have new cards that I got. Me and my husband went to Barnes and Nobles yesterday. And I've been really drawn to animals. I don't know. It's just something about those animals around that just, I don't know, just really drawn to them. Since last year, I bought an animal spirit guide book like last summer. And one of my friends said, you maybe want to get some cards. And I think Doreen Virtue has some. But I just said, I was just like, I'm getting this one too. And I like these cards. I like them. They're very simple. They're very simple cards, but I like them. This card jumped out, and this is what it looks like. All these tarot cards, they come with like booklets and things. So this is the booklet. And I just got it from Barnes and Nobles. And these are like the cards that come in. But I'm going to show you the ones that I pulled, which I feel like is on point. I pulled the rhinoceros. It says, still the chatter within to see your true path in life. That's just another sign to be still, to meditate, so that you don't have all that stuff going on, to be with yourself, to contemplate things. So to me, this makes absolute sense. This is the one that jumped out. So I was just like, yes. And I like these cards because they're very self-explanatory. I got the bat. You have the power to transcend failure and move into a limitless future. And I thought this was amazing because that was one of my things that I wanted to release. The fear of failure. The fear of failure. And that there's beauty in failure, because you learn the solution. You learn a lesson. You're wiser, to me. In a lot of ways, failures are one and the same with successes. If you look at it, the bigger picture of it. So it says, you have the power to transcend failure and move into limitless future. So I really resonate with that in regards to what my release is for the full moon. And then I got the peacock. Protect your heart from those who may cheat before they hurt you. And that goes back to that I know that I'm protected and that I am, and that by me being guided by the divine, I'm okay. So this card is just a reminder to protect your heart from those who may cheat before they hurt you. But I'm protected. I feel safe and secure at this very moment. So it's all good. This one, the eagle, create your own vision. Create your vision. That's self-explanatory right there. That's self-explanatory right there. I don't even have to go any further. And then the last one is octopus. Travel across the earth and over the sea to securely embrace your dream. Like, it's for me I'm a 5 life path. And then I have a lot of 5 aspects within, like my personality, my life path number, and also like the other, I forgot the names of them, but just know that I have a lot of 5s that are very valid for me. And so it makes sense about travel across the earth and over the sea to securely embrace your dream. I'm always, one of the biggest things is freedom for me, being free and traveling and learning through traveling and experience and doing whatever it takes to fulfill my dream and purpose. So I really resonate with that. And I'm very thankful for everything that is to come. And, but that's all for now. This was a very long video, but I really wanted to share this because I was really like, whoa. Like, I had a really powerful, time to myself. It was very beautiful, and I give thanks for everything in this world. And I hope that this inspires you. I hope that you got something out of the messages, something that you may resonate with. But this is a beautiful thing. And also, if you haven't seen the previous video, I am offering 4 free consultations to the first 4 people that send a message on the Infinitenature Facebook page, or on my personal page if you are on my personal page too. So either one, if you send a direct message to me saying that you're interested in doing the consultation, that you will watch the videos and you are interested in a free consultation. And if you're one of the first 4 people, then you will definitely get a consultation. And this is for people who are interested in changing their lifestyle. They really want to eat better, whether it's just healthier options or whether you want to be vegetarian or vegan or raw vegan. I can definitely help and support you on that path, on whatever you want to take. It could be, it's just a general, health consultation on where you want to take from this. If you want some tips on what to eat, or a menu or whatever like that, or how to prepare yourself, or mentally, where you're going through, or whatever like that. It could be whatever. It's just a listening ear. So that's what I'm offering. Also, the fourth person who sends a message, they will actually get not only a personal consultation, but they'll also get a personalized meal plan. And with that is that it comes with a questionnaire. You'll answer the questionnaire, and it'll give you more insight and me more insight on what's going on with you and your relationship with food. Your relationship with food, and it may give you insight on things that you never even thought about just by me asking those questions. So, and I will want those answers. So even if you don't have an answer, to me that says anything. That says something too. So I did that questionnaires just so that I can get insight, and you can have insight on what's going on with you in your relationship with food, and your habits, and what influences you, and things like that in regards to your health and your food and your body or whatever. So once you answer those questions and send them to me, and we'll also set up a date for consultation. But I would like for those questions to be answered prior, so that we can be on the same page in some way. And then from there, we'll have a consultation, and then I will create a meal plan that's personalized for you, to start you where you on, to lead you on your path. So, and to me, that's just so important. I just like things to be really personalized, so that you can understand that I'm really wanting to help. Like, this is not something where I'm just want to just give you just any and everything. Like, I really am passionate about things like this. So if that seems like something that really resonates with you, then you can definitely send a message in regards to that. But also, once the first four people are done, then once the first four people are selected, then after that, you can still purchase those things too. You go to loveinfinitenature.com for more information, and it gives you more of a description of it. If you want to just go on the website to just get more of a description of what services I provide, then you can go ahead and do that too. And I also provide tarot. So if you're interested if you really was interested in that, I do tarot reading too, for $50. So, and it's and I will do it in video. So I will send you a video with a reading, and it'd be very amazing. It will be definitely helpful for you. So you can definitely check out the website for more information. I may next month give away some free tarot readings. So look out for that too. But that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy full moon, and happy summer solstice. Have a wonderful day. See you later.